All right, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm Laura Ingraham. This is Ingraham Angle from Washington tonight. Humiliated and horrified. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Now, today is just another day of disasters in Biden world. It's constant humiliation for the president himself and a total embarrassment for the United States. It's happening so frequently that we're almost getting numb to it. Now, first, it's humiliating that Biden is so cringy and creepy. The human sniffer somehow still can't control himself around the locks of a young lass. This time on a bike trail in Delaware. But you see that? What is wrong with him? And if you're going to use like cheesy pejoratives when referring to your political adversaries, it may be nice to learn how to pronounce them.
My hope is that the Republican Party moves back to a normal position, is not this mega party that it's become in many ways.
Is it MAGA, mega, or mommy, can I buy a vowel? All right, next, Biden humiliates America with his son Hunter's rank corruption. You know, all that mystery money made in China, Burisma, the prostitutes, the crack. Now, they're bad enough, but they're frankly the least concerning of all. We still don't know who's buying Hunter's lousy paintings that magically sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. He blows them through a straw, apparently. It's all shady. There's no potential at all for bribes or kickbacks. Yet isn't our press supposed to step in to report on these humiliating and outrageous scandals? Nah. All the way back to the campaign, they swooped in for the rescue.
People wanted really to see you get mad when Trump started lying about Hunter.
Well, you know, I would like to be able to be back in high school and just have he and I in a room.
As a mother, how hurtful have these attacks been on Hunter for you?
They've been really hurtful. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, that was humiliating for the media and a humiliating performance by Jill. It's embarrassing. Okay. Jill's bad acting. We know now from Hunter's reportedly leaked text messages from the laptop from hell that the two of them had a terrible relationship. I mean, really bad. So who's smarter, the druggie or the doctor?
Si se puede!
As unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
2.07 without the bag.
I think it's a tie, but it's very embarrassing. But the real humiliation for America isn't the family drama or Joe's shuffling and stumbling. It's what he's doing to the once great economy of ours that was handed to him by Donald Trump. Today, we saw the biggest gain in consumer prices since 1981, and the humiliation that keeps on giving, you bet, because here's our vice president trying to reassure the public.
There is no question that we still have work to do. But it is important to note that these numbers do not fully reflect the recent drop in gas prices. Average national gas prices have fallen every day for nearly 30 days.
She doesn't even look like she believes it, right? I mean, yeah, saving a few cents a gallon here and there. Time to pop open the champagne, America. Well, I paid $6.03 this morning in Maryland.
When I look at this report, I don't see any relief anywhere. Even before we got to this 9.1%, there had been some sectors that were behaving a little bit better. I look at rents going up. I didn't see any relief in apparel.
Red, red, red. By year 3 of the Trump administration, remember, we had no inflation and we saw median incomes rising. But now, well, wage growth is declining at historic rates. The situation is so bad that Obama's former chief economist says it's terrible right now. But as cataclysmic as the Biden economy is for American families, one of the most humiliating aspects of the entire charade is our open border. Now look at this sea of humanity crossing now at Eagle Pass, Texas. A country that refuses to control its border, I mean, is it a country at all? This dereliction of immigration enforcement is an impeachable offense. I'm going to say it again. It's an impeachable offense. It's hurting and it's changing our entire country. It allows deadly fentanyl to pour in, enriches the cartels, strains our budget. Look at what it's going to do to our health care and our schools. And as President Trump said in 2015, they're sending their rapists, including 27-year-old Gershon Fuentes. He was just arrested for raping a 10-year-old girl in Ohio on at least 2 occasions. And according to an ICE source, he is here, of course, illegally. And of course, the humiliation for America overseas, got to get into that because that knows no bounds. Last summer was the botched withdrawal of Afghanistan, leading to the deaths of 13 service members and a self-inflicted Afghan refugee nightmare unfolding here. And now we're being humiliated in Ukraine, spending more than $7 billion so far, only to see Russia making significant advances. And now there are new fears that the weapons that we are sending there could be trafficked or smuggled elsewhere. So when will this humiliation end?
We're almost 5 months into this, sir, and gasoline, natural gas, food prices rising. Are you concerned when you look at the resilience of this alliance when these are the economic pressures?
I said at the time, when we imposed sanctions on Russia, it was going to hurt everybody. But it was the price of being able to keep this guy from being able to succeed, and I think it's important.
So how long is this going to last?
As long as it's going to take. We're there till it takes whatever time it takes. We cannot let him prevail.
It can take months. It can take years.
It could.
Whatever. And in what is Biden's worst humiliation of all, the fact that he's essentially owned by China. China's military has to be laughing about how easy it was recently to scare off a U.S. destroyer on the open sea. And of course, China's humiliation of Biden is far-reaching. It's been partnering with Russia against the U.S. and Ukraine since the beginning of the war. It's claiming neutrality, right? But funding Russia through oil and ag purchases. And China's emboldening other countries to blow us off as well, including India and Brazil. They're summarily ignoring Biden's pleas to sanction Russia over Ukraine. And not only is China stiff-arming us on Russia, it looks like we're then going to reward them by dropping Trump's tariffs. It is the epitome of humiliation. That is, unless you focus for 5 seconds on the fact that Joe Biden has sabotaged our energy independence. He's hamstrung our oil and gas industries and is now going hat in hand to Mohammed bin Bonesaw Salman, begging for oil. Total humiliation. We could go on because under Biden, in Biden land, the humiliation of America never ends. But what we all need to understand is that the Biden team doesn't really feel humiliated at all. They think their low poll numbers are due to a messaging problem. You heard them out there today trying to message their way out of this. They don't care if Hunter is compromised and making money corruptly. They certainly don't care about inflation or if gas prices are too high. They definitely don't care about schools failing our kids or if China is pushing us around. Those aren't points of humiliation at all to them. In fact, at some level, they believe America deserves to be humiliated. America deserves to be brought to heel and ultimately to bend to a new international order. But I'm wagering that the voters in November are going to show Biden's party that they don't much like being humiliated by individuals whose incompetence goes hand in hand with their anti-Americanism. And that's the angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.